Welcome. In this short video review, we are going to show and talk about a Meopta tactical scope called Meopta ZD 6 to 24 by 56 RD. That means ZD is a tactical line of Meopta, and 6 by 24 means that this scope has a magnification range going from magnification 6 all the way to 24. The objective lens is 56 millimeters. That means that this scope is really bright. It was introduced in 2011 and become available a little bit afterwards, and it's quite a big scope, probably the biggest Meopta at the moment. That means it's 39 centimeters long and weighs almost 900 grams, 870 if we are exact. It has a Meo shield coatings on the outer surfaces of the lenses, on the objective lens and on the eyepiece lens. This means that these outer surfaces are protected against any kind of water or dirt or any similar materials, even mild scratches and so on. This scope is totally shockproof, waterproof and nitrogen purged. That means that it's also fog proof at any temperature. And Meopta claims that it's a very good choice for 338 Lapua Magnum caliber rifles. So that means that it's really tough. It's a semi-tactical scope. It's not a perfect tactical scope with all tactical features, even though that someone could claim differently. But I will explain later why I think it's only half tactical scope. But on the other hand, it has a really attractive price point. It's really affordable in this tactical line of scopes, and it really offers good optical properties for its price. It also comes with a 10 years warranty, and together with the scope you get a nice information booklet with all information also about the reticle. The reticle is Meopta, but it's because it's a second focal plane reticle, all the subtensions are true only on magnification 12. If we go to the reticle is in the second focal plane. That means that the subtensions change with the magnification change, and Meopta has put a small dot on magnification 12. That means that when the scope is set at 12, you can use the mil-dot reticle inside for to calculate the correct distance and also for bullet drop compensation. But you really have to set the scope exactly to 12. That can be a problem. This is why most of the tactical scopes are first focal plane scopes, not second focal plane. The reticle is also illuminated. You can see here, this is the battery compartment. You can put the battery here. It uses CR2032 standard batteries or CR2354 battery. So you can use two different types of batteries. And then it has a plus and minus button, and if you want to shut down the illumination, you have to push both buttons at the same time. The illumination works in low light. It is not a daytime illumination. It is not strong enough, or the illumination intensity is not high enough for daytime use. And the reticle is illuminated entirely, not only the central point, like in some scopes. This rifle scope also has a really nice side focus for parallax adjustment, which goes from 30 meters all the way to infinity, and really has a nice feel, and it's really nicely built. If you look at the turrets, this is the second thing I think that makes this scope only half tactical. The turret's clicks are in 1/4 of MOA. That means 7 millimeters per 100 meters. I think that for such a scope it would be better if it would be if the clicks would be in mils, so 1 centimeter per 100 meters. What I do have to say is that these turrets are really great. They have really nice click feel and they're really audible. 1 revolution gives you 12 MOA of adjustment, and the turret rotation is counterclockwise. These turrets are not lockable and they are multi-turn. You can see here in which turn the turret is. So you can see that the turret moves, and you can see in which revolution you're currently positioned in with the reticle. The turrets can be reset to 0, but like I said, they're 1/4 or more. Not really tactical, but they have a great level of quality. If we make a short summary, this is a perfect scope probably for someone who is looking for a scope for sport shooting and likes a little bit of tactical feel and looks. On the other hand, I also think that for tactical purposes you can still use the reticle if you set the scope to 12, but it's difficult. It would be easier if the reticle would be in the first focal plane. The turrets, like I said, have really high quality feel. They really work nicely, and if you like 1/4 more clicks, this is great. What I also have to mention is that the optical quality, the build quality and everything is on a European level, since this scope is made in Czech Republic, and you get a European quality for a very reasonable price, and you get a very bright scope. This is also a thing that needs to be mentioned, that this scope is really bright. So if you would need any additional information about this scope, please click the link below and visit our webpage. And for Meopta, I hope that the next version of this scope will be a mil scope. First focal plane with turrets in milliradians, in centimeter clicks. Thank you for watching.